Hello, beautiful people. It's Tuesday and a little bit different layout this time. I did a very monochromatic layout, so lots of reds and whites. And pretty much that's it. Little variances in the reds, but not much. Not quite sure what mood I was in, but it worked out, and it is a little different, so I hope you like it. Just showing you some of the product that I'm using, and that is actually a Christmas piece of paper by Chic Tags called Good Tidings. It's very heavy. It's a very heavyweight product that they offer, so I really like Chic Tags. And they have some new product out right now that's pretty awesome, so you might want to check that out. Here I just took basically some Project Life cards that were recollections that I got at Michael's when they first started, when they very first dipped their toe in the Project Life game. So they're really thin. The one that says Spread Happiness, it's not really my fave. I ended up kind of using those as background papers and that sort of thing, but this one I happened to incorporate as my title, so that worked out. I do watercolor here just a little bit to tie in. That white looked so white that I thought it would be best to kind of tone it down in some spots. And the other papers that you see are primarily scraps from my stash. I mean, literally just all thrown in a box that I dig for whenever I need little bits and pieces. And I've been trying to do that a lot lately just to get that box down to a reasonable size. I don't like it to get too full, because you know, your papers start getting all crumpled and wrinkled and you forget what's in there, so I didn't want that to happen. The happy place, I want to say, is pink paisley. Let me think. Oh no, it's Teresa Collins' Far and Away, I believe. And then the U card there is October Afternoon. And let's see, I didn't write down very much. I'm not very coordinated, or let's see, organized for this layout for some reason. And the Studio Calico, the little frame up there is Studio Calico. Actually, both of those frames are. And the Hello, My Name Is, I'm pretty sure is from Color Me Happy by Teresa Collins. And I thought I would paint this capture in the red Liquitex, but you know, that permanent ink does not set well on those die cuts. I don't know what it is. I think they're just too thin to handle that kind of ink. It's not, you know, a paint or a watercolor, it's an actual ink. And so it looked blotchy and I wasn't happy with it. And the picture here is of my lovely daughter London. She is just something else, I'll tell you. Oh, I'm interviewing other items I might use, but I don't use most of those. Yeah, she's quite the comedian. She's always kind of gone at life with a sense of humor, and I think that's how she feels comfortable in a lot of ways. Her father is really, really shy, and just kind of the family history on his side, they either kind of are laid back and stay in the background and just don't want to be bothered, and they're really quiet, or they kind of express humor and also teaching skills. They like to teach. So that's, I think she kind of does the teaching and the humor thing. She's not shy or quiet. Well, she can be quiet, actually. She can read for hours and hours, but when it comes to socializing, I've always kept her out there, and she's done cheer since she was 6, and she's very sociable. So I think she just uses humor as a way to socialize, and this is a reflection of that. This is from her Instagram from last year, and this is her coach. That's also her health teacher, Coach Smith. And he didn't care for her humor that much, but what started out as them kind of messing with each other and being humorous turned into kind of sworn enemies there at the end. So he kind of got tired of it, and she thought he took it too personal or something, which is kind of ironic because she's very sensitive. So I don't know. Maybe they just clashed. Sometimes I think his humor and her humor were not exactly the same. But he kind of turned out to be a jerk with her in the end, and I don't know. I was shocked that a teacher would be that way. All teachers have their good and bad days, and I have dealt with that before. But not really from a boy teacher. Usually it's just girls that clash. And anyway, I'll get off that diatribe. But teenage hormones. What can you say? And at the top is a small picture of her and her bestie that were in that class together. So I thought that was appropriate. And I did use some rub-ons from Dear Lizzie Daydreamer, and that is the bicycle and the arrows that you see. I want to say This Happened is the +1 collection from Amy Tan. I only got a few small pieces of that, and every time I tried to buy the 12x12 or the pack, it was always sold out. So I think I missed the boat on that. I don't know how. I just ended up with a couple of the ephemera pieces, and I think 1 or 2 sheets that came in a old kit. Oh, I don't know. Kind of weird because I liked it and just could never find it. So that's lesson learned. If you love it, jump on it. The flare that you see, let's see, that is Studio Calico. No, I'm sorry, that's Basic Gray. Hey Boy, the little thumbs up there. But I do use some Studio Calico badges and some Chic Tag Let's Go badges, and I think the Let's Go is that arrow you see down at the bottom. And I want to say the Studio Calico is the red one that you see at the top. And then the let's see, the little frame studio, the blah, 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 spit it out Tuesday. The frame that you see there is also Studio Calico, and I believe I got that in a kit as well. Trying to think of what else. A couple of other little items were like the hi, the little heart that says hi was in my Pebbles phrase and sticker pack. And I do journal directly on this, and I do realize that I did not, when I put the words he's too serious and she's too silly, I know I should have had TOO, so I did go back and correct that. Another thing I wanted to tell you is the arrow that you see there is the bottom of that Studio Calico frame that I cut into little segments. So that's about it. Enamel dots are Teresa Collins, and there's a bit of my journaling, and I think that does it. Yeah, that's it. I hope you like it. I know it's different. I know it's very red and white, but I like how it turned out, and I'm okay with it. So I hope you do too. Please check me out on my Facebook page, which is the pretty paper page that Robin and I have. And also this Saturday, I will be doing Saturday Stash Dive. And that will be on my YouTube channel, so make sure you check that out. Instagram, I am TrueLane. And I also have, several places that I post. Scrapbook.com, Pinterest as Tuesday Hubbard, that sort of thing. So there'll be still pictures at the end, and I guess I will talk to you later. Sorry I'm saying so much, but I do appreciate you, and I hope you like the layout. Have a good night. Ta-ta for now. Bye.